Hi, I'm Julie Grimm, and recently I've been feeling called to make a series of videos around mental health. So, I often talk to people about purpose, about meditation, about deeper connection with who they are and what they really want in the world. But one thing that was missing from those conversations was my own vulnerability and sharing about how I came to be so passionate about purpose and how I came to be so passionate about meditation and healing work in general. People ask me, how did you come to meditation? And I always tell them the truth, which is that pain and stress brought me to meditation. But I don't take it that next level. So pain and stress, like that's something that anybody would outwardly say, oh yeah, I'm familiar with that. Oh yeah, pain and stress, got that. But the truth is that at different times in my life, I've contemplated killing myself. Now, how does that land? It's a little bit different, right? And as many people who are depressed, maybe, or especially myself at least, I tried my best to hide the darkness and despair and sadness that I felt, not only from myself, but from loved ones, friends, family. And when you have dimples, it's not too hard to do. So much so that many people would probably be surprised to find out that I suffered so much. And yet, it was precisely that suffering that brought me here where I am now, passionate about life, passionate about purpose, passionate about my own life, full of self worth, full of self discovery, and full of hope for what the future can bring. And so I decided that I really need to be more forthright in telling people about the work that I do and really my own personal journey through this work in the hopes of connecting to people who might feel like I felt, that the things were hopeless, that I was isolated, alone, that there was no meaning to my life. So I decided to make this video series, and I should tell you a little bit more about my background, my qualifications for making this video series, and why you should even listen to me. So, well, obviously I've got the one thing down, experience, okay? But I also have a background in biology. I studied neurobiology. And now when I reflect on it, I see that so much of that was a desire within myself to better understand what was going on within myself, what behavior was happening within myself, what was that relationship hormonally or neurologically that really kept me in a funk where things around me were fine. I have been teaching meditation. I teach meditation in the public school systems where I do a lot of work on mindfulness and social and emotional learning. Social and emotional learning is essentially you have emotions. The way that you manage your emotions is reflected in the relationships that you have, the relationship with self and the relationship with others. And I work a lot with children. I work with children who don't have any tools with which to look at or manage their emotions. So, through my own personal healing journey, then through the work that I do with others, and through my scientific background, I have a pretty good understanding of depression, both on a chemical level, experiential level, and then now working in the school system with many kids who suffer from depression and anxiety and PTSD and more severe symptoms as well. Seeing those expressions and those diseases manifest in others, and seeing how it responds to tools like meditation and to tools like life activation. But this series of videos isn't really about those tools at all. It's actually just what I understand about mental health disorders, specifically depression. And so I'll be talking a little bit about why I think that depression is so rampant these days, um, ways that we can engage with our emotions that will help us not only get through the depression, but break through to a new level so that even though the depression might still be a part of our lives, it's no longer running the show like it used to. And I'll do that with a scientific context as well. And then in the final video, I'll share a little bit more about my own journey, about the specific tools and work that I do, that I have, to give viewers insight into what else is out there, what other sorts of offerings are there to cope with, to manage, and to deal with depression. And something that I'll end on in the final video, but that I want to bring up here too, is that especially working in a trauma population, I taught meditation in a trauma-sensitive school this past year. There's a really key concept that adversity or hardship doesn't need to dictate your life. In fact, adversity and hardship can create resiliency, growth, grit, and all of these really beautiful positive skill sets, so long as we feel in control and the master of what's going on. And I'll bring this up again when I'm talking about the tools that I use, like meditation, but this is really important to keep in mind, because one thing that depression and overwhelming emotions tell us, or would want us to believe, is that we're victim to them, that we're smaller than them, and that there's no way out. And one thing that I really want to empower viewers with is that you are not smaller than your emotions. You are stronger than any circumstance, so long as you choose to be. So thanks for watching. Hang tight. I look forward to sharing more with you guys later. Thank you.